Hi crafty friends, Alicia from Love Letter Generation. Hope you're all doing well. I am on here today with something a little bit different to my usual. So my good friend Alicia, who's Alicia's Crafty Hoplop, and I decided to do a collab challenge called Back to Basics, which basically means going back to our old school style of paper crafting back when we first started. So I don't know if you guys remember back when I first started my crafting journey, it was all very simple, sort of basic ways of crafting. You know, you'd make maybe like a card or a simple pocket letter, decorate some tags, just anything that was easy. Whereas now we have so many like different 3D projects, cutting dies, and we thought of this challenge because there are a lot of you out there that may not have a die cutting machine. You may not like to craft 3D projects, and there's nothing wrong with 3D projects. We just thought that sometimes it's nice to just do something that's simple and easy, and especially for people that maybe have busy lives, like work, families, illnesses, anything that kind of can stop you from creating the things that you love. So we wanted to do this just to help some of you if you're struggling to craft, or if you don't have specific tools that you can use or are easily accessible to you, depending on what country you're from. So we have a few amazing ladies joining us in this collab. I am going to leave their links down below in the description box, so you can go follow and see what they have created in this Back to Basics collab, and I will get into it. So I'm not sure, I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys are aware of my condition, or conditions I should say, and I have really been struggling lately, and I'm going to be completely honest with you guys, and I always am honest, but I'm not, what's the word? I'm not like doing this so you guys, feel sorry for me or anything like that. It's more for awareness, and I just want others to know out there that, you're not alone. So I have been struggling with my health, mentally and physically, and sometimes I can't craft. I don't have the energy, I don't have the time. I have really bad anxiety. I'm constantly getting viral infections because I have, like autoimmune diseases. So yeah, I'm hoping in a way that this can help some of you out there that might have also mental health issues, or whether it be physical illnesses, that that there are others out there, and if we can all sort of talk about it and make people aware, then we're not going to feel so alone when it does happen to you, or if it happens to you or somebody you may know. So I haven't been able to craft basically for months. It's been a real struggle, so I thought I would go back to my very, very simple way and just start with some tags. So what I ended up doing was I placed some white cardstock onto the back of an old Maggie Holmes cut aparts sheet. It's one of those ones that's quite flimsy. It's not like the good quality cardstock, so that's why I've backed it onto some white cardstock that I had. I just basically used my adhesive runner and stuck that to the back. So I ended up making just these simple but sturdy tags, and so that's sort of where I started this journey with the Back to Basics collab. So it's going to be a 2-week collab. So this is the first week, and this is what I've come up with for my first attempt. So I've come up with a few different ways of doing tags that doesn't involve using any kind of fancy machines or tools or cutting dies, things like that. So it's basically just a paper trimmer, some adhesive tape, like double-sided adhesive tape, and some like white cardstock, which I actually ended up recycling from one of the packages. Like, you know, when you purchase some 12 by 12 loose sheets of paper, a lot of the time you will get it'll come with a piece of cardboard or thick cardstock to sort of keep it flat in the mail and protect it. So I've done that with some of the Bloom collection, and then basically I just got my my round. I've got like a corner punch, and I just rounded the corners off just to make them look a bit more neater, I guess. And then I grabbed you can either use a hole punch, or if you have like a crocodile or something similar to a crocodile, you just punch a hole in the top to create your tag. And then I had some old Heidi Swap, like their gold glitter reinforcers, like their stickers, and you can't get these anymore, but I have been hoarding these for such a long time because they are my favorite ones, and like I said, you can't get them anymore. So that's what I ended up using on these tags. So that was the first thing I created, and then I'm going to admit, then I sort of like struggled after that. I was like, now what do I do? Like I couldn't go any further than that, because that's just how our minds work sometimes. So I think it was like maybe about a week later, I ended up starting to decorate a couple of the tags. So you'll see here, I just found a couple of bits and pieces. These ones are different actually, so I'll show you this one separate. So this one goes with the Maggie Holmes Bloom collection, and this is one of them that I decorated just finding some like bits and pieces that I had lying around in my craft room that I wanted to use. So this is very old school as well. I believe that's also, it's either from Chasing Dreams or the Bloom collection as well, this heart embellishment. And then I just ended up using a thicker from the new, is it Woodland? No, from Parasol. From the Parasol thickers, and it just says my, and then with the heart there, it makes it look like it says my heart. And then you can just pop some beautiful like ribbon or like trim on this to create a nice little gift tag to add to a present, or you can turn these into like a tag flip. So that was my original idea. I was going to create a tag flip, and then I struggled, but I wanted to show you guys that that's okay. It's okay to struggle, but I think as long as we can make just a little something that we enjoy, you know, that's a start, and then it helps to get you like inspired and give you some inspiration after that. So once I did these ones, I ended up just punching out a whole heap of like more cards and tags. I ended up using some of these. They're like a journaling card from, I think it's either Parasol or Woodland Grove. They're a new little book that you can get, and I just thought these would make really great tags as well. I'll just grab the booklet to show you what I'm talking about for those of you that may not know. So it's basically this little book here that they're now doing in collections, and you get 40 note cards in the paper pad, and you can use them for whatever you like. So I grabbed a few of these out and thought that they would make really nice tags that you can either add to gifts or turn them into something else. So you can pop them in some flat mail. So that's that one. So yeah, I used a few of those. You can see this one here. I then decorated this one using, I believe it's Parasol and a little bit of Woodland Grove. So it's pretty much a combination of two different collections that I did. And I just did these while sitting on the couch while I was sick. So I have like a little, kind of like a little craft caddy that I can carry around with me. It almost looks like a little bit of a sewing kit. And when I'm unwell, I can just, I take that to the lounge room. I sit on the couch, I put my blanket on, I make a nice hot cup of tea, and yeah, we'll do a little bit of crafting like this if I'm feeling up to it. So yeah, it depends on how I'm feeling. This one here, I did want to do some stitching onto this one. It's just, I can't get to my sewing machine right now, nor did I have like the energy to do any sewing. So all the projects you're seeing here today in this first collab is I did it all on the couch while sick. So the next thing I did was I grabbed these little like tags. These were a part of like a cut apart sheet, and I thought I would go back to washi tape. So a lot of us don't use washi tape anymore, and washi tape was one of the things that I would always use in the beginning of my like crafting journey. Like I would make everything washi tape with washi tape, or it would have washi tape on it, I should say. So I thought, why not just make some nice basic like gift tags using some pretty washi that I had in my stash. And then I ended up using some of this beautiful like recycled cotton that my good friend Tennille gifted to me. She had it wrapped around my Happy Mail, and yeah, I like to like recycle everything that people gift to me so there's no wastage. And yeah, I thought that looked really cute on these tags here. That's really, really pretty washi. This one I believe is from Jen Hadfield. Is it Stardust collection, this washi? It's really pretty. And then there's like a little grid washi there. And then we have this one here. I think some of these cut aparts came from Garden Party and All Heart. It's kind of a mixture of just things I had around that were sort of easily accessible to me, basically. So I believe this one is a cut apart from Garden Party. And then again, like I said, I just rounded the edges with my round punch, and then I just added a couple of pieces of washi tape on there. And this is pretty much how I used to do my crafting in the beginning. It was just very simple but pretty. So this one here, I believe, is an all heart cut apart, and I just added this fun, I believe this is from All Heart as well, this washi tape here that says admit one. It's like a ticket washi tape, and then just some plain, like a pale pink washi that I hauled from Temu in like a set. So yeah, I thought I'd use up the washi tape that I've got because yeah, we don't use it nowhere near often enough, so we sort of tend to, you know, forget. And there are many uses for washi tape, so yeah, I thought it'd look nice and simple on some little gift tags. And then you can pop these into like a flat mailer, like maybe a loaded pocket or a library card that you've created, and yeah, pop them in, and then your recipient or your pen pal can decorate these if they want to, or yeah, pop them onto a gift for someone else. And then I actually got a bit more inspiration after doing those. So I had these like hotel vintage sort of keychains in my stash for years. I think I originally purchased these on AliExpress like quite a few years ago, and I hadn't used them. And I had some of these cut aparts. I'll just grab it. I had some of these, like this cut apart sheet that came from the collection Jen Hadfield Stardust, and I thought I would double like back that up with another cardstock to make them a bit thicker, and use these little tags. And then I thought they would look really cute on this vintage like hotel key ring. And then I added like these little gold keys, which I also hauled quite a few years ago, and I think they were from AliExpress possibly as well. And then these little like little beaded chains as well. So, and then I added a tiny little eyelet, which was gifted to me by one of my good friends, Beck. So they're really cute and fun for small little projects like this. And then with this, I didn't want to keep the hotel keychain like plain. I wanted to add some color to it or something. So I decided what I would do is I have like the hotel key die, of the cutting die, and I ended up cutting that out with some leftover paper that I had. I think I used this in one of my previous projects, yeah, to create like a teapot, and I think this was from the Parasol collection, and I think this is basically all I've got left. So I ended up die cutting this cardstock out, and then I sort of like trimmed the top and the bottom just with my scissors, and stuck that down with some double-sided adhesive tape. And then I thought, I don't use thickers often enough, and I have a whole tub of just thickers that have been, you know, half used over the years, and I thought, why not grab them out and just use all the little bits and pieces that I don't usually grab, that, you know, like I said, you forget about in your stash. So I ended up finding these pretty pink glitter thickers. So I thought I'd place the number on them, so they're pretty much just like a hotel keyring. So if you're going to go check in on your holiday, you would get one of these. It's like the hotel key to your room. So yeah, I really like how these turned out. So I did one in green. Get some holographic there. I did each eyelet on the little tags like a different color, and as well as the ball chains as well, they're also a different color. And then this patterned paper was a new patterned paper that I'd hauled, and again I had some of this left over, so I thought I would use that. I think it's from I think it's called Moonlight Magic by Crate Paper, but I only bought just the single 12 by 12 sheet of this pattern, and that's it from that collection, because it just wasn't my cup of tea, to be honest. I do not like some of the new collections that are coming out right now. They're just way too out there for me. They're too bright, too colourful. They've got a lot of like bright purple and bright red and bright orange and just fairies and all kinds of stuff. I just don't, yeah, just it's not for me. So yeah. Next we have this one here. I love the pink ones. I even have a cutting die that will cut out keys, so I could have made my own keys, but like I said, I wanted to try and use some of the things that I've had in my stash for ages, but also still keep it, you know, basic, which is what the collab is, back to basics. So yeah, just easy, simple things that we can do, yeah, when we're not feeling up to it, or yeah, we're time poor, or we just feel like making things like this sometimes, because it's, yeah, nice and relaxing. I know I enjoy it. It's nice to have a little break sometimes from all the die cutting that we do, because I don't know if you guys are the same as me, but I have been obsessed with cutting dies lately. So yeah, I thought I'd try and not use cutting dies for this challenge. So I only used it just for this piece here, but I could have very easily also just cut the piece out and stuck it in as well. So you don't need a cutting die to create this. You just need a good marketplace that has lots of low priced, you know, craft supplies. So there we go. That's what I created for our first challenge. I'll leave everybody's links down below for you guys to go check out the others and see what they created and what they consider their, you know, basic sort of crafting back to the original way before we had all these, yeah, cutting dies and 3D projects and cutting machines and, you know, like Cricut and all those sorts of things. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll catch you on the next one. Take care. Bye.